Hey y'all, it's SAArmato here from SAArmatoArts. I hope that y'all are having a great one. So, on my business phone, I don't know what the hell happened, but the footage that I recorded it's not an unboxing really, it's kind of an unboxing, showing of my gifts that I got myself that relate to stationery, to pens and such, pens, paper, whatnot, didn't seem to upload. So here we are trying again. This is going to be the intro. And hopefully it uploads. It's not going to be as great as the last one. I don't know. It's not going to be as first time in my impressions. This is going to be more like, oh, I know what I got now, so let me show you. But that's okay. I'll do that. I also lost of me inking up these pens. They're not pink. I'm not a big fan of pink. There is a pink one or two in there, but it's purple, and I inked up all these pens that I was able to show you. Now the footage is not here. So let's try by just showing you what they are. And the great thing is there are others of this one, of the Plumix and the Kakuno. Oh my god, I'm sorry. And such. And I could show you inking up another shark pen, another Charlie pen. But the great thing is, because I got everything from Goulet, they have a ton of videos on how to ink pens and whatnot and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll probably show you just inking up another color of the Plumix and another color of the Kakuno ones. These are fountain pens, so that way I won't have to throw away. And I'm going to be franking penning this to see if I can cartridge converter, eyedropper convert it. So if I could plug these holes somehow. I've heard that some people have super glued it and some people have epoxy on it so that way it won't leak, and supposedly it's done great. I want to try it out. I want to try it out with probably one of these after I use all the little, it's one of the few Snapcats I ever seen, but this one looks like this, right? So after I'm done with these little cartridges that it came with, because it came in a set. So let's get to this video. I'm going to turn y'all around, and it's going to be a little bit of a mess, but I am going to show you kind of what's going on, what came in these packages, and show you real time what I got myself, because obviously it didn't record the first time. So maybe it was for the better. We're in retrograde, does some stuff like that, so maybe it's for the better. Maybe it's for the better. I don't know. Maybe it is. Who knows? All right, then, y'all. Let me turn y'all around. I'm going to kind of go a lot quicker. The other one did take an hour and some change to show you everything. Of like, hey, this is how I refilled this one. Hey, this is how I'm doing it. And I tried to do it as best as possible because I have, I don't know what to call this, a thing to hold the camera. I plan on getting a tripod because this is kind of a pain in the butt, but I have one, but I would have to Frankenstein a kind of holder for it. So I might take one of these holders off, put a screw on it, so I can screw it into it. We don't know. I'll tell you once I figure something out, because you know me, I like to Franken things. That'll probably not be on this specific channel. It'll probably be on one of my other channels, because I have one that I use like just to search up, research things, and I've had it years and years. This one's for my business, so it's art related, and that's why I wanted to show you the stationery and my gifts to myself. I bought these, and I thought it was about time to buy myself something, because I only buy pens for myself a long time ago. This one was 3 years. It's going on 3 years. It's still going to be with me until the end of time, unless it breaks, gets run over, or some random stuff. I try my best not to bring it with me to firefighting, and hopefully that avoids all the problems. We will see. We will see if what it is or not. All right, then, y'all. Thanks for your patience with me. Let's get to this unboxing. Maybe, I guess, at this point, I can do it in Espanol, too, for you. It's not going to be as live. But, yeah. Let's try it out. Let's see what I did. All right, bye. Hey, y'all. So you're fully turned around and whatnot, and hopefully you can see my hands. So, doing my best over here. Hi, saw 444. Just keep going, no matter what. Just keep it on. All right, cool. So these are the pens that I have already inked up and whatnot. I'm going to show you how they kind of came. So let's just kind of show you that here. All right, first thing that I got was some notebooks for myself because ink is a lot different and these are more absorbent papers. So I got kind of 3 of these little things where they come. This one hasn't been opened, of course. It comes this little shark pen, which is, this is what the purple one looks like. Ta-da! It's got a little shark on the side. Ain't that cool? See, I inked up and everything. Sheesh. But it's okay. And this is what it looks like. It's got a, what they call a hooded nib. Seems to be Pilot's cool thing, you know. Oh, I'm able to dry it out. And then the inside has a converter, so you can fill up whatever ink you're looking to fill up. And that's what I did. This one has now, oh, I thought that was going to be a push. My bad. Sorry. This reminds me so much as like a ballpoint pen. And I don't use them anymore much. I have a couple that I still am getting rid of, but once they're gone, they're gone. I'm not buying them anymore. As a student, you get pens all the time. So they kind of came as like a set of this, and then it was 3 little inks. 3 of these ink containers. 3 colors. I think you got a black and something that kind of designated with that. All for a very decent price. So I got a bunch of ink samples. And this is me gonna try them all out. Oh, that's purple? Or is that a blue? Horizon blue. Oh, okay, cool. So this one, that's gonna be interesting. I got blacks and whatnot. Oop. Here we go. This is the second time, I guess, trying out to do this, but that's okay. We'll see. So, we have these ink samples that I got for myself. I got 3 pens. This is gonna be for my sibling, my brother. This is gonna be for my mom. Grateful to them, and I wanted to get them on the hype of my wrist doesn't hurt from writing so much, and this is kind of enjoyable to pick my colors and colored inks and stuff. So that's cool. That's how they came out. All that. So that was how this one was. As you can see, this was empty, so I had to fill it with my own colors. So I picked up Private Reserve Plum is in this one, which is one of these ink samples, one of these little tubes thingies. Okay, so there's that one. I got a sticker from Goulet Pens because I bought everything from Goulet Pens. Thankful for them. I've had multiple experiences. They are great if you want to learn on fountain pens. They have like all these videos about all this cool stuff about like which paper works on what, da 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 da, and what are these new pens coming out. There's a bunch on like beginner starter pens and student starter pens, and I actually had heard of this pen from him. So from them, the whole team now that they record with. So each one came with a thing. I'm gonna stick this sticker on my journal now. Let me show you. So this was my old journal, right? This was my old calendar. Once I'm out of calendar space, we go on to a new calendar in my traveler's notebooks. That's why I make them traveler style notebooks, because that way I can just kind of fill them up until I'm done, right? And so I wanted to show you, this is the smaller size. I'm going to make little ones, I think, eventually, because a lot of people have told me they want a smaller size or a larger size. So kind of to have the standard 3. This is an A4 size. This is an A5 size. As you can see, all the space. Wow. Okay, let's do that. All the space difference, because it's right up against the edge here. The space size between the A5 and the A4, which is the normal ones we have in the US, normal journal sizes, which I think is 8x5. So yeah, there's that one. But this were pictures of them. That's what they're called. They're called gouletpens.com. This is their sticker now, which is right on. I'm going to put this on my new journal, my new calendar one. But this is their logo, this ink slab. It's awesome. And then they have the fountain pen here, which is really cool. I don't know what this is. I'd have to read that. Falcon. The falcon. Oop. I'm so sorry. Alright, so there's that. And then, because I send pen pals, grateful to them for the little things. I love getting that. But this is their A5, and I'm definitely going to try to do this. And this is Tomo River paper. It's great stuff. Great stuff. I've tried this before, and they're little, because I bought a little set of sampler papers that were about all these size of these small little notebooks that they carry. and you get like all the ideas of how you like it and which paper you like best. So I had also gotten this ink, and I believe it's all where is blue ink? Monoverde is what this is. I believe it's because they didn't have cartridges, and so I ended up with this as an extra. I'm thankful for that. I believe they also gave me this extra, or I accidentally put it in there and I didn't remember. This is what happens when you're sleepy. But I'm thankful to them for even just this ink. Awesome, amazing service. If you need anything, you just tell them. So I got these. This is my first Noodler's ink that I got. It's 4.5 ounces, and inside each 4.5 ounces, this is the Nikita Red. Comes this ink with a little dropper. This is the Nikita Red. It's not the Nikita Red on there. I don't think so. I think that's the Nikita Red. Who knows? It's a beautiful, brilliant red, but it's like a deep red. It's awesome. And so every time you buy one of these, you get a pen free. He literally has done it so that way you get a pen in here, all in the same little box. So if you feel like I can't buy a pen, I want to try one, buy one of these inks from them, and you get a free pen. And the ink is like, I think this one was 13 to 15. I would have to look what price I paid for it, but it's not bad for 4.5 ounces of ink. I have one that's 3 ounces of ink, although like in the middle here, it's kind of like here, not Noodler's, but a Private Reserve. And I still haven't finished that after all of the notes that I've taken via engineering school, via when I did firefighting. Like, I've had it for years, and I'm talking, I filled it up multiple times. Composite set, and they talk about their little nibs, and then they come in with this paper. It's awesome. I love how they talk about this free pen, and they list all these cool inks that they have, all these names. Sorry, I'm going so fast. You can always look at their website, or you can go to gouletpen.com, and Goulet Pens works with them very well. And like, he has lots of sample. They have, as a business, they have lots of samples about what the ink colors look like on different backgrounds and all this cool stuff, and even a blog that you can kind of go into and learn stuff from. This is what the packaging looks like. I thought this was cute. All right. I come from Native ancestry, specifically South American, so I come directly from the people who are from the Amazons and the mountains, la Metis and the Antis, the Amandes. But I find this, I'm not Northern American, but this is gorgeous. Like, I find how he's teasing him while he's trying to catch him, and it's just kind of funny to me. And this part, I'm Texan. I live in Texas in the U.S. And this part right here, that makes me laugh. That makes me toot my boots to you, man. Well, toot my hat, as they say. Lots of stuff. It's made in the U.S. It's actually one kind of man show. Like, he makes all these bottles. That's awesome to hear. Like, awesome. And the catfish is very important in the South. So I find that kind of funny. I don't know if he's from the South, man, but like, for real, there's that. So this is called a little Charlie pen. Have to Google it now, but there's that. So this, we talked about the shark pen. And now to talk about, first I'm going to talk about the Ecos. And then mix in that. These came in like calligraphy handwriting sets, and this one came in the box. This was my original one, my blue. He has black in there because that's what I had inked him with to show y'all. But this is how they come. And I'm gonna package because I bought a clear and I bought a purple. I couldn't remember if it was a clear or this other one was clear or black because there's nothing on. There's no circle. There's no circle to know. This one's the purple. As you can see, I ripped it. I used just a knife here because I prefer this one. This one's dope. I use it to open up mail and stuff because life. But anyways, when you open it, got this thing. That's not what it looks like. I'm so sorry. It comes like this, and this is like hidden in here. Me trying to see on the video. And this is on the pen, this little thing. This little thing is on the pen. Like, no alcohol. Don't alcohol on your pens. You can bust them because they are made of plastic or a resin or something. I'm sorry, I don't know as much. This is the purple. My favorite color, and like my reactions. I still love this color. Like, I really do. I'm so grateful that I bought it. This was the original reason why I was going to buy for my birthday. I was like, I'm just going to buy one pen. And I was like, I want an ink. And I was like, you know what? Let me go look at the package sets. And that's where like all of this came through, where I got the shark pen with the little, the shark pen, where I got the little shark pens with a book and some ink. So I was like, oh, okay, let me test this out. And I can I can give a pen to my mom and a pen to my brother, who are my closest family. And I love them to death, and they're the only ones that I live for, kind of thing. I live for my stuff too, but I want to make sure that my family's okay. So this is like piston filling mechanism. Even the thing is purple. It is so cool. I love how it's a transparent purple and not like a super purple. Now let me tell you, I've had this one for 3 years, over 3 years. I think it's at 5 years now. 2017 to now, so 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, yeah, 4 years and about to be 5. So yeah, 4 years. And so I loved it. This has been like my workhorse pen, not this one, but you know, the blue one, the blue little Eco has been my workhorse pen for so long. I loved it. I've changed it out of colors and everything. And I've noticed that even no matter how long, well, I don't go very long, right? I've gone months without opening my pen, and it is still wet, still ready to dry, and I don't have to dunk it in water and kind of start it up anymore. Like I'll show you how I have to do that then. But I loved it. I got a purple one, and I'm doing this as an unboxing because I wanted to show y'all that I'm thankful that I was able to buy these as my birthday gift. I had been holding out, so I used a bunch of things, extra goodies. So this is the clear one. I'm just gonna show it to you real quick. The great thing is this is not expensive. This is about $31, $32 from them, and then whatever shipping is for one of these. You get the grease, you get a little tool with it, and you get this. And for a pen to last however long you want it to last, it will last a long time. The clear is really nice. For people who like black, it's just a fully black cap. You don't get to see the inside. I kind of like the transparency. Why? Because I'm a freak like that. But yeah, it's fully ready to go. And if you find like you need tuning on it, it's a very smooth writer. I'll have to I'll probably post their thing, Goulet Pen's YouTube, in the comments for you to be able to tell, because they were the ones who I learned from. They were the ones who convinced me when I heard that they helps because you don't have to put pressure on it, unlike ballpoints. And I was like, what? I don't have to put pressure on a pen for it to write? Because if you try a ballpoint and you don't press on it, nothing's happening, right? A pencil it will, but pencils are basically erasable. They smudge everything, and I love drawing with pencil and charcoal, but I have to use fixative, or aka hairspray, just in case you needed that tip. Great stuff, right? And anyways, grateful to them because that's where I found out, and I tried it out, and I bought my first one years and years later. And I'm grateful to them because I had learned all that stuff. Like, really, I know that them as a business is a small business, so support small businesses. As you can see, the ink takes a little bit, just depends. But yeah, little swishy inside. I like that. And we're going to talk about this set that this came in and the set that this came out of. This was a set of 2, the Kakuno, and this was the Plumix. I got these because I wanted to Frankenpen them. What I mean by that is once I'm done with the little cartridges they came with, filled with ink, I want to see if I can add either a converters or I can convert them to eyedroppers. So basically like this, where you just pour the ink all into the body. You just add the droppers, because this had a dropper, remember? And that way I can just fill up the body and have an eyedropper converted pen. I believe this one can. I'm going to test it out to see if there's a hole at the bottom or not with water, to see if I can do that. And that'll be amazing. I'll just fill it up with ink, and I get way more ink than 8 milliliters or 5 milliliters out of each little cartridge. And this one, I can't, because this one has holes. But I'm going to figure out how to do it. I'm going to try some epoxy. I'm going to figure out. I'm going to Google who's tried it, and I'm going to definitely do that. This one hasn't meant for long-term storage because of the little holes. Those are holes, like fully holes through, like, can I show you? Of course not. They're full holes through, basically. So just in case you're wondering if this is very good for long-term storage without you using it for months, it'll probably dry out, and the ink might dry out in it, or the little thing. And you're going to have to clean it with some warm water and stuff. I usually just use warm water and then and it works. Let me tell you that. All right, so let's see which one this came out of. The Plumix, this one, came out of this one, the hydrangea. I got both. I do calligraphy, and I've always done it with dip pens. So I wanted to see what it was like to have it in these flexible-ish nibs to see if I can do that with this. Flexible, the most flexible are always dip pens because you can swap that out with like G-nibs and stuff like that. This one comes with 3, basically. You can see what they look like. All that cool and stuff. So each one of these little sets comes with a piece of paper. Kind of explains to you how to ink it, all that stuff, how to write with it. And then it comes with, like, look, how to handwrite this. And it tells you what nib to use for, I believe, each one. I believe there's multiple. Yeah, what to use for each one. So that's cool. You know, talks about the different ones available. So, yeah. This one has this one. This was the blue one. Then you have a pink, a black. Very pretty way of being. Sorry if you're hearing my cats. All this stuff. So, super cool. How it is and everything. All that. And so, I'm going to Frankenpen these, you know, like I said, multiple times. I'm going to do that. The great thing about using fountain pens is they are reusable. I don't want to use anything more that I have to throw away. I don't want to do that. And so, these cartridges, we're going to find ways. We're going to find ways. Okay. So there's this one, which is the Plumix. I bought this Plumix, which was the hydrangea version. I also bought the opposite one, which was the other color, the Plumix. Let me say an iris. This one comes with these colors: green, black, pink. Purple? Pink. Purple. That's gonna be exciting. So yeah, I did that because I wanted to, I just decided to give it a shot and go for it. So one sec while I package this back and show you the other one. Okay, recording again. Then there was this one, which was the Kakuno. And this one is this stubbier one, this really thicker one. And they had the pink cherry blossoms, or they had the red maple, which comes with a red and black, I believe. Yeah, red and blue. Okay, cool. And this one, colors are pink and black. So yeah, these came with 2 versus the other sets came with 3 with the Plumix. Don't know. Just the thing that came with it. This one is kind of the same, where it has a little packet with different ones. It looks a little bit different. Talks about that you can buy them in bottles. And yeah, stuff like that. It has the same kind of things. But this one came with 2 and the 2, right? This is what the pink one looks like. And they're snappy versus all the others are kind of like that. It's still gray bodied. Still put a little converter in there. And I thought something that was kind of funny when I realized it is that these have smiley faces on them. You see that smiley face? And the Kakuno, the U, has a smiley face here. So I thought that was cute. You know, somebody might not else. But I'm not a big fan of pink, but I still will use them. Use what you got, right? Especially because I can use it to write and to draw, and I might use it just as drawing instead of writing. I'm not a big fan of pink, but I will definitely use this. So those were really my gifts for myself. You know, that was really it. So one sec while I put this. So yeah, that was basically that. Now I'm going to show you, I showed you already how they write, but I'm going to see if I can make it a little bit better. The colors might not look exact, but I wanted to write for y'all a little something. Just kind of show you how they write. I'm just going to go out of order, not caring here, because I want to get something down for y'all. This is the Nikita Noodlers. Yeah, this Charlie pen writes even better than it did previous. Sorry. I'm kind of holding it with my chest here. This is the Nikita red. Noodlers. Okay. So there's that one. And this is with the Charlie pen. Show it side by side. Oops, sorry. I'm going to take it for the... This is the shark pen with the red plum. And I can get a little bit of variation. See kind of what the color is like for the shark pen. Let's go in order here. Charlie the shark. The Eco Twisby. You can post it to make it longer, but you don't have to. It's your choice. If you're for shorter hands, then you might not want to, but I kind of like it. So you get a little variation. This is, of course, black. This is a medium nib, so the, oh, dang it, Noodler's black. I believe we're about to find out. Yeah, Noodler's black. The Twisby Eco. Okay. Now I'm going to show it the Plumix. Such a pretty, like, it reminds me of dip pen, just by the length and how it looks. This is a broad nib, so this is going to have the variation we're talking about. Can you see that? That variation? Put a lot down and then you just kind of go a little bit lighter. It doesn't really go any lighter. Not with that. So this is blue. It was a cartridge. Is that how I spelled that? I still don't know how that spelled it. I just know that in the last one I definitely didn't take. And then try this one with the snappy. The one snappy reminds me of a pen. With the fine. You can swap the nibs between these. The nib is the metal part. Oh my god, you can see the smiley face. The metal part between the other partner of the metal part, for more variation, which is nice. This is a little scratchy, but it feels nice. It feels nice, the scratchies. All right, and this is black. Ugh. Cartridge. If I write a little smoother, take a lot more time, feels a lot better. That's the Kakuno. So yeah, that's what they look like. That's what they look like a long time when I took the longest of it. But yeah, that's all I bought for my birthday. Really, the birthday things were definitely these sets, the 4 sets, the 2 of this type of the Plumix and the 2 of the Kakuno. They were on discount, so I said I'm gonna do that since I miss using my dip pen, and maybe this way I can Franken-pen it and I have more ink to be able to take with me and draw. So I wanted to put more artsy stuff on here, and so the first one. Not that I'm not going to continue my tarot, but I just thought it was something that was a little different. I just turned 25 in June, so I thought that this was a nice thing for my birthday to do for myself. So yeah, hopefully you liked this. If you did, then comment, leave a comment or explain or something, or I don't know the best way to put that, but I hope you liked it. Have a great one. And if you like these, tell me, so that way I can make more of them of kind of that. But that's the style I wanted to try out, because I'm going to be doing my artworks kind of on video. And if you like that, do comment about it. And if you missed tarot, don't worry, there's more coming.